Friday today. Usually that's people's favorite day because it's the last day of work. And way too many people don't like work. It makes me sad. I actually love my work right now. And I used to hate it too. For years, during summer break, I used to go to work with my dad. He used to own a metal shop, basically a place where they did all sorts of work with metal. You'd chop the metal, grind the metal, weld metal, paint it, a whole bunch of stuff. And man, that job sucked. It was freaking hard. I'd have to wake up way too early during a time I didn't want to wake up early. I'm not super huge of a morning person. Waking up 7 a.m., 8 a.m., that's cool. Sometimes 9, I like to sleep in. I used to sleep in a lot with another job that I had, but I'll get to that a little bit later. Occasionally, I'll wake up early. It feels good occasionally. Or when I'm on vacation. I don't know why, but when I'm on vacation, waking up early, for some reason, is really easy. Maybe it's to do with the jet lag, time change, so waking up early becomes feasible. Don't know why, but that's just how I am. But when I'm at home, during a normal day, my comfortable time to wake up is usually 8ish, maybe 7:30 during the summer. During the winter, it's a bit later because the sun comes up a little bit later. But today on Friday, I've got work. No school, work at 10. I work as a pizza delivery boy. And yeah, maybe it's not as glamorous as being a machinist in a metal shop. But hey, I'm proud of my work because I enjoy it. It's actually fun. The restaurant, it's a nice little place. It's got very, very cool employees. They're all my friends. The boss he's a decent guy. He's a decent guy. You could see he loves his work. When he's making his pizzas, he loves it too. It's a way bigger change than what I used to do. And I'm so thankful that I had that opportunity to work with my dad for very low pay. Low pay. I mean, it was high for the time. Minimum wage was something like $9.50, and I was making 12 to 14 bucks an hour. So it was still higher than what my friends were doing, but in the grand scheme of things, that's low pay. That's really, really low pay. And I don't know how people find it acceptable to sacrifice so much of their precious time for such low amounts. Now, over the years, I've learned that you don't need this giant American lifestyle to be happy. You can be happy on very, very little. Very, very little. If you choose to. It's all choice in the end. But going back to work, I like it, right? People I work with are nice. Talking to the customers, I love that. Just seeing their face light up for that split second when they know, oh, food's here. Everybody seems to like food. It's just something that brings humanity together when you get to eat together. And so, seeing that moment of happiness when people have food delivered to their door brings happiness to me. But yeah, it took some years for me to say no to the bullshit. That's why I say I'm so thankful that I used to have my old job, because I used to go there and I saw no other way. That was, oh yeah, you know, my dad's giving me the job. I should take it. That's my opportunity. And the pay is better than minimum wage. It's better than working at McDonald's or whatever else I could have done at that time. So this is it. You know, if I want to make money, that's good money. And good hours. I used to work way overtime, like some weeks 50 hours, because my dad would stay because he was the boss. He owned the place, so I'd work overtime every day. And overtime brings better pay, at least here in Canada. You know, you get paid 1.5 times, I think, over 40 hours. Yeah. And the people there, bless their souls. Wonderful people. Every human being's a beautiful person. And if you got to know them, I got to know some of them. Great friendly guys. But they've just been like destroyed. Their soul has been crushed. You could see it in their eyes. None of them wanted to be there. None of them loved what they were doing. They were just forcing through day after day, just drained. Being around those people really, really hurt me. And it was just a place of pain, the whole thing. Everything about it. Waking up early, immediately going to work to get there early because my dad needed to get early. Working 10-hour shift of just misery and tough physical labor. Excruciating. Standing on your feet all day, lifting heavy things. It was hard. Honestly, it was the little bit of hell I got to experience in life. And it showed me the way. It showed me I can't do this bullshit anymore. Because then I'd leave around 6 p.m. sometimes, drive through traffic, so that's more time wasted. And then I'd get home, I'd eat, I'd go to bed, just to do it again, and do it again, and do it again. And imagine doing that for years and years and decades. There's no way. What's the point of living life if you're just going to do something you hate for 5 days of the week and then be so soul crushed that during the weekend you're devastated? Definitely not the way. So I said no to that. And I remember when I was 21, I said, never again. I'm never working a job I hate again. I don't care how well it pays. It's not worth it. There's better ways out there. So that's where it all began. That's when I started working for Uber. Incredible job. Like, I can't tell you how much I enjoyed it. For some people, it might not be for them. You know, just this pizza delivery might not be for all people. But for me, driving my car, I love it. It's freeing. But that's not enough. If I was just driving my car, that wouldn't complete me. It's being with other people, being with happy people, being able to serve them and make them happy through my service. That's something I really enjoyed. You know, people used to say it was almost like a therapy when they spent some time in my car, because I loved it. So I was good at it. And when you really love what you do, it's so easy to be exceptional at it. And I was a shitty worker at my dad's place, I'll admit. I tried my best in the beginning, but as it dragged on and I hated it, I found it tough to work properly. But in these new places, it's very easy to be extra good at what you do. Now, I can't keep this going for too long because I do have to go to work soon. I think it's about 9:10 right now, so I'm going to go eat some breakfast and get to work early because I like it. So thank you, Dad. Thank you for giving me work in high school, through high school, when my stupid little brain wanted money. And thank you for teaching me one of the most valuable lessons I've ever had. The pleasure of being taught in life that work is bullshit. You have to do what you love, because then it doesn't feel like work.